Welcome back, guys. So let's do a quick recap for what happened last week. This week, first week of June. So let's just go through the pairs. Firstly, we have AUD card. AUD card, as you can all see right now, market it didn't do what I wanted it to do. It just went the other way. You can clearly see that when we opened the market, I was anticipating of a nice break and retest at this zone. But clearly we didn't see it because we had this nice head left, right, shoulder, right there, and we had the retest at this zone, but I didn't get the entry signal, so I didn't take the trade. But let me just show you what happened, guys. So you can see market broke below. At first, when the market opened, we at this zone here. So clearly I was waiting for the first shift that might happen at this level here, and again we didn't get it. And even though market reached at this zone, I was waiting for the shift to come and happen here because I was trying to enter based off the 1 hour entry signal, but I didn't get it as well. Then market made a new high. Then cool, we dragged this all the way up here and waited for the shift. So you can see we had the shift, we had the retest at this zone here, right there. But once market pulled retest at that level, I didn't get the entry signal, so I simply didn't take the trade. You can also see when it pulled back again, came broke above retest, but there was no entry signal. Same here, you can also see it even pulled further, and so here I was also waiting for a nice shift break and retest. Still didn't get to see it, and I didn't take the trade. Just like that, I avoided this small lot loss. So maybe let's see on the 15 minutes time frame. So even on the 15 minutes time frame, let's see. So this is the 15 minutes time frame. We're looking for a entry signal at that zone. So clearly you can see if I was trading based on the 15 minutes time frame, I could have entered this sale and it would have been a bad trade. But I was looking at the 1 hour because it was more cleaner, and I avoided this sale because you can see once you look for a sale there and you put your stop loss right above here or there, you still be taken out of the trade. So you can clearly see that this was just a bad trade if you look at it on the 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, and even here the same thing because we had the nice break below, nice retest, and still the market failed to respect because on the 15 minutes time frame this wasn't clear. That's why I chose the 1 hour, and still I couldn't get an entry signal, an entry point there, so we avoided this loss. And NZD card, you remember our interest was only to enter after we have the break and retest of this zone here. Whether in the 1 hour, as you can see, it happened right there. So once it broke, retested, and so let me just clear something. If I let's say I wanted to buy at this level, just because I saw there was this nice break retest, nice engulfing, and I tried to put my position right there. You see, I could have easily been stopped out. What I'm looking for is a nice retracement like this pullback right there, then a shift to then buy, but I didn't get it. And you can clearly see as of now the market is still bearish. So if I was just to stick to these pairs as of now, the only time I can look for a nice setup is once market breaks above that zone. And let me see if we can still continue looking at this pair. This is a very nice setup because if once market can just close above this level, then we can have a nice buying position all the way to this zone right there. So we just have to be a bit more patient, but as of now, AUD card no, and maybe NZD card we might try to still stick with it. I like what's going on right there. And AUD JPY, remember we had a nice potential head and shoulder that was it even formed. We had the left, we had the head, we had the right, but market rejected at this zone. And as I can remember, the market was at this level on Monday when I was waiting for a nice break and retest at this level, and didn't happen. So it went back to this position, but this was also a selling level. So I still looked for selling opportunities, but still I couldn't get any because you can clearly see once market retested this zone, my only sensible selling position was after a break and retest of this higher low right there, but still I didn't get it, so I did not participate in the trade. And if you can clearly see on the 1 hours time frame, on the weekly time frame, the market is, even though the market is bearish, I can only participate once the market is back at this zone here. So for the next week I won't be doing anything with this pair, ADJPY. Yeah, so you can clearly see that at least uh, NZD card, there is some, it looks promising based off even the weekly engulf in this previous weekly candle. So this is a very nice confirmation of, for, in order for us to look for buys. Yeah, then we have Euro NZD. Euro NZD, I was looking for the break above that zone, still couldn't get it right there. We are, let me put in the daily time frame. So even on the daily time frame, you can clearly see we failed just to break above this level, because we had a nice 4 hour head and inverted head and shoulder, and it just simply went the other way because we had the left head, right shoulder, but didn't have the break and retest, so we didn't do anything. So as of now, I'm no longer interested. NZD, USD card, this pair is still, it played out to the T. I had my face 1 to 3, and the previous other week I had my 1 to 4, and right now it's even going back to retest this zone. So still I'll be I'll be interested in this pair, because this way now the daily will have the initial push, then so we can have the nice drop to the downside. Yeah, so this, the daily is now about to do something like this, so that it can have a further push to the downside. So I'm still interested in this pair, maybe push it to the up on the top. And if you want to know how I entered this, you can watch my previous video, I explained that. Then Euro CHF, I caught two L's in this trades, the CHF pairs, and I explained on the previous video as well. So we didn't have that break, I was looking for to sell this thing, so I didn't do anything. Then same with Euro GBP CHF, I did have that break, but if I like what's going on in this pair, because if on the next week, if Monday can have a nice bearish engulfing, then this will be a very strong head and shoulder. So I think for now we can still keep this one. Then Euro GBP. Same with Euro GBP. I didn't. If we can have a nice head and shoulder, right? A nice, what they do? If we can have a nice, what they do? Yeah. If we can have a nice break and retest at this zone right there, then this will be a very nice inverted head and shoulder as well. Let me just do that. You can clearly see that what's going on right here. I don't even have to explain the analysis, it's just a continuation of what we've already explained. Yeah, so I'll still be looking at this pair even in the coming week, these four, but the others I'm no longer interested in these four. So you can also see that this pair right now, it gave me this nice entry signal, but entry position, but it didn't just go the other way, the way that I wanted it to go. It just went the other way and took me out, which is just fine. But again, it's at the same level. So the only way I can participate in this trade is if the four turns bullish, which is a break and retest at that zone. That's the only time I might consider myself participating in this trade. But as of now, I'm not doing anything in this pair. Yeah, so that's it for this week, and let's try to see if we can still catch more on the following week. Yeah, but it was a very bad week. We caught two L's, and but we're still going. There was nothing bad about it. It's part of the game. We just continue, and so that's it for this video.